Listen to me. I need you to understand this right now. AI is not your enemy. Some of you sitting here today are already afraid. You hear about robots, automation, machines doing the jobs people used to do, and you start panicking. You're thinking, man, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to my career, my future, my family? But I came to tell you the truth. AI isn't out to destroy you. It's here to reveal you. What do I mean? AI is like a mirror. It doesn't create who you are. It shows who you already are. If you're lazy, if you're cutting corners, if you're just showing up and going through the motions, AI is going to expose that. Because AI is efficient. AI doesn't complain. AI doesn't get tired. AI doesn't make excuses. So if all you're doing is the bare minimum, then yeah, AI can do that faster, cheaper, and more consistently. And that's why people are scared, because deep down, they know they've been operating at minimum. But listen closely. If you're somebody who goes above and beyond, if you bring creativity, if you bring passion, if you bring problem solving, if you bring innovation, then AI can't touch you. In fact, it becomes fuel for your fire. It becomes a tool that you can use to multiply your output, amplify your voice, and extend your reach. AI doesn't eliminate the human advantage. It forces you to lean into it even harder. Think about it. If all you bring to the table is speed, AI's got you beat. If all you bring to the table is memorization, AI's got you beat. But AI can't bring heart. AI can't bring grit. AI can't bring hunger. AI can't bring the late nights when nobody else is watching, when you're grinding for your dream. That's what separates you from a machine. And here's where it gets real. AI is a test. It's testing whether you've been comfortable or whether you've been committed. You can't hide behind mediocrity anymore. You can't hide behind excuses anymore. AI will do what's easy, which means the only way to win is to do what's hard. The only way to stand out is to lean into what makes you human. Your story, your resilience, your vision, your creativity. Some of you think AI is going to take everything away. But what if I told you AI is actually going to hand you an opportunity? Because the truth is, when something new comes along, people panic. They get scared. They freeze. But the ones who don't freeze, the ones who move, who adapt, who push forward, those are the ones who win. And if you're listening to me right now, that means you've got a choice. You can either be afraid and let AI pass you by, or you can wake up, sharpen your skills, and make AI work for you. I'm telling you, AI is like a spotlight. It shines on what's real. It shines on your work ethic. It shines on your discipline. It shines on your character. If you've been inconsistent, it's going to show. If you've been cutting corners, it's going to show. But if you've been grinding, if you've been creating, if you've been investing in yourself, it's going to multiply that. Stop worrying about AI replacing you. Start worrying about whether you've been replacing yourself with excuses, with procrastination, with fear. AI can't stop you if you're relentless. AI can't block you if you're innovative. AI can't silence you if you've got a vision bigger than the machine. So the next time you hear about AI, don't ask, what will it take from me? Ask, what can I do that no machine can ever duplicate? That's where your power is. That's where your future is. That's where the breakthrough is. Because the truth is simple. AI doesn't decide your destiny. You do. Hear me on this, because this is where too many of us get it twisted. AI is powerful. It's smart. It's fast. It's efficient. But don't you dare get it confused. AI will never be human. It can write. It can calculate. It can process millions of lines of data in seconds. But it cannot feel. It cannot love. It cannot suffer. It cannot dream. That's the difference. And that difference is everything. You've got to stop walking around acting like a machine is your replacement. A machine can copy, but it can't create from the soul. It can imitate, but it can't originate from pain, from hope, from hunger. It can't understand what it's like to have nothing and still wake up in the morning saying, I refuse to quit. It can't understand what it feels like to hold your child in your arms or to cry tears of joy after fighting your way out of struggle. That's humanity. That's irreplaceable. See, the problem is not that AI is too smart. The problem is too many of us are underestimating what it means to be human. You think your value is in what you know. Come on. AI will always know more facts than you. You think your value is in how fast you can work. Come on. AI will always outpace you, but your value is not in facts. Your value is not in speed. Your value is in the heart, the spirit, the creativity, the resilience, the purpose that no computer can touch. I need you to catch this. Purpose cannot be programmed. You can't code passion. You can't install vision. You can't download wisdom. Machines can be given instructions, but they can't be given meaning. That's why every invention, every breakthrough, every revolution in history didn't come from a machine. It came from a person with a dream, a person with courage, a person with a fire inside so strong that nothing could put it out. Think about your favorite song, the one that makes you cry, the one that makes you dance, the one that makes you feel alive. A machine can recreate the melody. A machine can mimic the rhythm, but a machine can't feel the heartbreak that wrote those lyrics. It can't feel the joy that created that beat. That came from somebody's life, somebody's story, somebody's pain, somebody's triumph. That's humanity. And that's what you've got to lean into if you want to thrive in a world with AI. You're not going to beat AI by trying to act like AI. You're going to beat AI by doubling down on being human. Double down on empathy. Double down on creativity. Double down on leadership. Double down on vision. Double down on connection. Because people don't follow data. They follow people. They don't get inspired by statistics. They get inspired by stories. And here's what I know. AI can't look you in the eye and tell you, I believe in you. AI can't sit with you when you're broken and remind you that you still matter. AI can't put its arm around your shoulder when you fail and say, get up. Let's go again. That's the stuff that changes lives. That's the stuff that builds movements. That's the stuff that leaves legacies. You've got to decide what makes you irreplaceable. Because yes, AI is coming, and it's coming fast, but your humanity, your soul, your passion, your resilience, that's not going anywhere unless you give it up. Don't give it up. Don't trade in your uniqueness trying to compete with a machine. Stand on it. Use it. Build with it. Stop saying, what if AI takes over? And start saying, what do I have that AI can't touch? And the answer is everything that matters. The courage to take risks. The faith to keep going when there's no guarantee. The creativity to see what doesn't exist yet. The love that drives you to sacrifice for your family, your community, your dream. I don't care how advanced technology gets. There is no machine that can carry your story. There is no algorithm that can replicate your scars. There is no code that can capture your laughter or your tears. That's the stuff that makes you human. That's the stuff that makes you priceless. So I'm challenging you, stop undervaluing yourself. Stop acting like a computer. It's competition. It's not competition. It's a tool. And tools don't define the craftsman. The craftsman defines the tool. AI can be used to build, or it can be used to destroy. But either way, it can never become you. It can never replace you. It can never live your life. That means your responsibility is to live it fully, to bring everything you've got, to stop holding back, stop waiting, stop doubting. Because the one thing the world needs right now, more than ever, is not more machines. It's more people willing to step into their humanity with courage, with love, with vision, with purpose. That's the difference. And that's why you can't be replaced. Let me be real with you. This thing called AI is moving fast, faster than some of you are ready for. And the truth is, if you don't learn how to adapt, you will get left behind. That's not fear talking. That's reality. Every generation has had a moment like this, when the world shifted, when everything people thought was permanent got disrupted. And those who refused to grow, who refused to learn, who refused to change, they got stuck watching the future pass them by. Look back at history. There was a time when whole towns depended on factories where every product was built by hand. People swore that's how it would always be. Then machines came and the work changed forever. Some people lost everything, not because machines destroyed them, but because they refused to learn how to use the machines. They thought holding onto the old way would keep them safe, but it only left them behind. Same thing happened with the phone. There was a time when if you wanted to talk to someone far away, you had to write a letter and wait days or weeks. Then came the telephone. Some folks said, that's ridiculous. I'll never use that. But the world kept moving forward. And when cell phones came, and then smartphones, people who refused to adapt missed opportunities, missed businesses, missed connections. Even music changed. We had records, then tapes, then CDs, then streaming. And every time the industry shifted, there were artists who adapted, who embraced the new platform, and their voices reached the world. And there were artists who refused, who said, this isn't real music. And they vanished. Not because they weren't talented, but because they didn't evolve. Now here we are again. Another shift, another wave. AI is here, and it's not slowing down. The question isn't whether AI will take over. The question is whether you're going to adapt or stay stuck. Are you going to learn, grow, and ride the wave, or are you going to stand there watching it crash over you? See, change doesn't ask for permission. Change doesn't wait until you're ready. Change doesn't knock on your door and say, excuse me, would you like me to come in now? No, change kicks the door down. It moves whether you're ready or not. And the people who win are the people who are willing to move with it. Adaptation isn't easy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's uncomfortable. It's frustrating. Sometimes it feels unfair. You spent years learning how to do something, and now technology threatens to replace it in seconds. That's a hard pill to swallow. But here's the truth. Your survival depends on your ability to learn again, to stretch again, to start fresh if you have to. Comfort zones don't win in times of change. Growth does. The danger is that too many people fall in love with the way things were. They romanticize the past. They tell themselves, this is how we've always done it, so it's how we'll always do it. But the world doesn't care about always. The world is moving forward. And if you want to succeed, you've got to move with it. Adaptation isn't about abandoning who you are. It's about taking who you are and making sure it's relevant in the new world. It's about using new tools without losing your soul. It's about adjusting your methods without compromising your mission. That's how you grow. That's how you expand. That's how you thrive. Think about it like this. A tree that can't bend in the storm gets uprooted. But the tree that bends, that sways, that adapts, it survives. The storm doesn't kill it. The storm makes it stronger. That's what change is like. It's a storm, and the only way you survive it is by being flexible, by being open, by being willing to bend without breaking. So ask yourself right now, am I resisting or am I adapting? Am I making excuses or am I learning? Am I complaining about how things used to be, or am I preparing for how things are about to be? Because the truth is, there's no middle ground anymore. You either evolve or you dissolve. And here's the part that should excite you. Every time the world shifts, there's opportunity. The bigger the change, the bigger the opportunity. The people who adapt first, the people who embrace it, the people who figure out how to use it. They don't just survive, they thrive. They set the standard. They become leaders. They create new industries. They build wealth. They change lives. This is your chance. Don't be the one crying about what's gone. Be the one creating what's next. Don't be the one holding on to the past. Be the one shaping the future. Because whether you like it or not, the future is coming. And if you want a seat at the table, you've got to adapt. The bottom line is simple. If you don't adjust to change, change will adjust you. Let's get something straight right now. AI is power, pure power. And anytime you're dealing with power, you're dealing with a choice. Because power by itself doesn't decide whether it builds or destroys. Power doesn't care whether it uplifts or tears down. Fire can cook your food, or it can burn your house to the ground. Electricity can light up a city, or it can take a life in one flash. Power depends on who's holding it and how they choose to use it. And AI is no different. See, everybody's talking about how advanced it is, how smart it is, how dangerous it might be. But the real question isn't about AI. The real question is about us. What are we going to do with it? What kind of leaders are going to step up and take responsibility for it? What kind of people are we going to be with this kind of power in our hands? Don't get it twisted. AI doesn't have morals. AI doesn't have a conscience. AI doesn't know good from evil. It just follows instructions. It just follows the data it's given. It just magnifies the intent of the one controlling it. Which means the real danger isn't the technology. The danger is when broken, greedy, selfish people use it for broken, greedy, selfish purposes. That's when the fire spreads. That's when the damage happens. But flip it. Put AI in the hands of someone with vision, with integrity, with a heart to serve people, and watch what happens. Suddenly, this same technology that could manipulate millions can also educate millions. That same technology that could track your every move can also cure diseases we thought were impossible to fight. That same technology that could divide us can also connect us in ways the world has never seen before. It all depends on the heart and character of the one using it. And that's why I keep telling you, character matters more now than it ever has. Because this generation isn't just dealing with information. It's dealing with influence on a scale we've never seen before. With a few clicks, you can spread lies or you can spread truth. You can build people up or you can tear people down. You can use AI to create opportunities or you can use it to create chaos. That's power. But power without responsibility is destruction waiting to happen. So don't just ask yourself, what can AI do for me? Ask yourself, what kind of person am I becoming as I use it? Because if your character is weak, AI will magnify that weakness. If your motives are selfish, AI will magnify that selfishness. If your intentions are corrupt, AI will magnify that corruption. But if your heart is right, if your motives are pure, if your purpose is greater than just yourself, AI will magnify that too. This is the crossroads we're standing at. We've been handed one of the most powerful tools in human history, and the tool is neutral. It's not deciding where humanity goes. We are. That means the future of AI isn't really about machines. It's about us. Who are we when nobody's watching? What kind of leaders do we raise up? What kind of values are we passing down? Because AI will only reflect the people behind it. You've got to understand the stakes are too high to play around. This isn't just about jobs. This isn't just about convenience. This is about the direction of humanity. We're talking about technology that could influence what you believe, how you see yourself, how nations interact, how wars are fought, how peace is kept. And if the wrong voices dominate the conversation, if the wrong hands are steering the wheel, then the same tool that could save lives could end up destroying them. So what does that mean for you? It means you've got to take responsibility. It means you've got to step up in your life, not just in your career. Because the truth is, AI doesn't make you stronger or weaker. It makes you more of who you already are. If you're disciplined, it makes you more productive. If you're creative, it makes you more innovative. If you're compassionate, it makes you more impactful. But if you're careless, it makes you more dangerous. If you're lazy, it makes you more dependent. If you're reckless, it makes you more destructive. That's why the call is bigger than learning the tech. The call is to build yourself, build your integrity, build your discipline, build your empathy, build your vision. Because when power shows up, it doesn't change you. It reveals you. And AI is revealing a whole lot about where we are as people. Listen, this is not the time to be passive. This is not the time to say, well, I'll just let it play out and see what happens. No, you don't sit back when power is being handed out. You step up. You get educated. You get intentional. You set standards. You decide that if AI is going to be a force in the world, you're going to be one of the people who uses it to create good. Because the truth is, AI doesn't get the final say. We do.